Hello, my name is P3-Bonvegna, and this is a course evaluation for the LDT 100X Instructional Design and Technology Learning Theories course. Evaluation tools. This evaluation is based on a quantitative analysis completed using the Online Learning Consortium Quality Course Teaching and Instructional Practice Scorecard, QTIP. A qualitative analysis was also completed to evaluate the effectiveness of the course to meet the objectives and the course's strengths and weaknesses. Overview. LDT 100X is a mass open online course. It is the first in a 4-course series to complete a MicroMaster's credential in Instructional Design and Technology. This course is taught fully online over an 8-week period on edX. To complete the course, participants must earn an 80% in the course. Effectiveness to meet the objectives. Objectives are the cornerstone of a course. They dictate the content, materials, activities, and assessment that will be used. Successfully aligning objectives with these elements is essential to the success and effectiveness of a course. The LDT 100X course lists 4 terminal objectives in the syllabus. Each of the weekly modules contains related enabling objectives. The discussions, portfolio activities, and self-checks directly link to the content and the objectives contained in the syllabus and the weekly modules. This alignment of objectives with the materials presented, required discussions, portfolio assignments, and assessments lead to a successful effectiveness in meeting the described course objectives. The successful alignment and effectiveness of objectives is supported by the score earned on the QTIP scorecard for course learning outcomes. The course earned 15 out of 18 points, or an 83% in this area. This number was adjusted to remove the criteria that could not be evaluated. The course earned exemplary scores in the following criteria. Learning outcomes build upon existing knowledge. Course learning outcomes are aligned with program and/or institution learning outcomes. The course learning outcomes are stated in the syllabus. There are clear links between learning objectives and outcomes with activities and assessments. The course learning outcomes are related to the appropriate level of learning. All learning outcomes for the course strengths. The 3 strongest aspects of the LDT 100X course are course organization, course content, and weekly self-reports. Course organization. The LDT 100X course is well organized, providing an easy-to-follow and consistent layout that makes finding information easy. The LMS is user-friendly and has a clear starting point and logical progression throughout the course. This allows users to easily navigate the content and stay on track. There are links provided for technical assistance and an open discussion forum for student questions. A well-organized course that provides easy access and consistent formatting for content, deadlines, and instructions encourages participation, limits students' frustration, and increases retention. The course scores well on the QTIP in course design as well. I have adjusted the scores to accommodate the criteria that could not be evaluated, resulting in 21 out of 24 points, or an 86%. Scores of exemplary were in the following criteria. Course design is cohesive and aligns the course objectives, assessments, and activities. Content has logical progression and facilitates student interaction and understanding. The course is designed to facilitate easy navigation on course content. Course syllabus is learner-centered and it sets the tone for learning and engaging the student. Course module or unit outcomes are stated. Course resources are clearly identified and easy to access. Terms and labels are consistent throughout the course shell. Course offers multiple opportunities for students to gain information. Textbooks, ebooks, and online tools work seamlessly with the LMS. Course content. The content provided in the LDT 100X course is chunked into manageable pieces that can easily be processed each week. There is a variety of multimedia used throughout the course that breaks up the monotony of multiple reading passages. There is a good balance between written, video, and audio content that encourages motivation and participation with the material. The design also includes effective visual representations of the discussed topics, making strong visual links to the information by providing a variety and balance of instruction-oriented multimedia that is focused on understanding and an enriched visual experience that can increase student participation and retention. The course content score on the QTIP is a 72% for earning 13 out of 18 points, making adjustments for criteria that could not be evaluated. Exemplary scores were earned for the following. Course content provided covers all course objectives. Course offers opportunities for learners to engage in relevant activities that draw from authentic experiences whenever possible. Course activities are appropriately paced for the intended learners and are evenly distributed across modules. A course orientation is provided that familiarizes students with the learning management system, course navigation, and student support services. Instructor provides information for students regarding computer hardware and software requirements, as well as where to receive technical assistance. Weekly self-checks. At the end of each module, students complete a self-check. This provides students with a checklist of the required weekly components. This acts as a guide to keep students on track. It encourages the timely completion of assignments, which will lead to improved grades and course completion. Using a checklist similar to those found on a rubric assists students in understanding the needed components to successfully complete the module and helps prevent missing assignments, resulting in improved grades. Course weaknesses. The following 3 areas of the LDT 100X are the weakest and in need of improvement: instructor interaction, grading criteria, and accessibility. Instructor interaction. The biggest area in need of improvement is the instructor's interaction and feedback to students in the LDT 100X course. There is no participation from the instructor in the discussion area. This lack of feedback is a missed opportunity to clarify learning gaps and confirm understanding of material. The forum designed for students' questions is also not maintained, leaving many students' questions unanswered. This will lead to confusion and frustration for students, which can cause lower grades and an increase in student dropouts. The quantity and quality of an instructor's interaction in a course has a direct impact on the relationship between instructor and student, as well as the community being built within the course. Q-tip weaknesses in relation to instructor interaction. The instructor's interaction and communication with the students is heavily weighted in the Q-tip scorecard. In the LDT 100X course, the lack of feedback and interaction has resulted in the following scores, which have all been adjusted to accommodate criteria that could not be evaluated. Instructor role earning a 59%, class discussion and engagement with a 44%, building community at a 69%, and communication coming in at a 55%. These scores all indicate the importance of an instructor's interaction in the effectiveness and successfulness of a course. Grading criteria. Grading is an important part of any course. In this course, there are no rubrics provided for discussions or other course assignments. The rubric provided for the portfolio project does not provide the scoring system and does not give the option to enter the scores directly onto the rubric. This will result in a lack of transparency in grading and a missed opportunity to provide feedback to students on areas in need of improvement. An easy-to-understand list of criteria that needs to be met to complete an assignment is essential for students so that they can allocate the appropriate amount of time and resources to a project and limits confusion about what is required and how it will be graded. Accessibility. Meeting ADA compliance is essential in a course. LDT 100X does provide closed captioning for all videos in the course. The issue is that alternative text is missing on the images that are included. Screen readers will not know there is an image on the screen, so the student will be unaware of the content of the image. In instances where the image is referenced in the reading, a visually impaired student will be confused since they will have no information on the image or what it contains. The missing alternative text results in a score of 50% for accessibility on the Q-tip scorecard. Recommendations. LDT 100X offers good course organization, alignment of objectives, solid content, and effective self-checks. However, the overall score of the course on the Q-tip scorecard is 67% with adjustments. This shows a need for improvement. Based on my quantitative and qualitative analysis, I would recommend the following. Increased instructor interaction in the discussions to provide feedback to students on areas where improved comprehension is needed and confirmation of understanding of the material. Time also needs to be devoted to the open discussion forum to ensure that all students' questions are answered in a timely fashion. Rubrics need to be included for all discussions and course assignments so that there is transparency in grading and students understand the criteria for which they are accountable. The rubric for the portfolio project needs to include a scoring guide and inclusion of scores and feedback. Last, all images in the course need to include alternative text so that all students are provided with equal access to the content. I believe these adjustments will improve the effectiveness of the course and improve student interaction and retention. A list of my references can be found at the end of this presentation. Thank you for your time, and please let me know if you have any questions.